Sorry, I had to reset a video because my alarm went off. I don't know why. So this is going to be a two-part video for this one. And when you are going to comment or put a post up in that group, okay, people are going to start commenting and liking on it. And what you're going to do is you're going to go start adding them and liking and commenting underneath. So you're kind of creating that relationship, like, hey, I'm here, before you go and add them, okay? And when you go and do that and you start adding people, they're going to know that you're from that group, and that's okay because you've already interacted with them before. So that's another way. Now, the fourth way that I go and add people is I go to the search bar and I go type in a random person's name. Sometimes it's a name that I think of from like someone I went to high school with, or a famous person's name, or just random names that I can think of. And I type in the search bar, I refine to people, and then I refine the search to a certain city and state. If you don't know different states, like different cities in different states, you can go Google it. Just type in to Google cities in Iowa, or cities in North Dakota, or cities in Michigan, or whatever you want to put in, whatever state you want to expand to. I like to expand to states that I want to travel to, or states that I do travel to, or states that my family is involved in, or things like that. Because if I ever want to travel there, I can meet up with my team that's down there or in that area. And I say down there because we're from Maine, so we're literally like above almost everybody. So getting someone from a different state, or you can get someone from your local state, totally up to you where you want to search, where you want to put it in. If you want to grow a local team, I'm all for it. Growing local teams can allow your team to be really strong. So you can grow local, or you can grow into a different state. I do not recommend going into a different country until you are understanding the comp plan, until you're understanding the business, the currency here, everything, okay? So make sure that you stay in your country until you familiarize yourself, because you don't want to overwhelm yourself. So you're gonna go and find someone who is in a different, or in a town, and then once you find someone, you're gonna find someone who has over 1,000 friends and barely any mutual friends with you, okay? Barely, if any, none. And you're gonna go to their friends list and you're just gonna add. I don't waste my time clicking into profiles, just because it takes too much time to go and just create people's pages. And if you are just adding people who you think would be like a high quality kind of person by their profile pictures, the only time I'll tell you to judge a book by its cover. Someone who's smiling, someone who's laughing, someone who is positive on their profile picture. Those are the people that you want to add. So growing your network, you've got 4 different ways now. Now it's time to go and grow your network. Try all 4 of these ways today. Add yourself into a couple of groups, and I would just go on an adding spree. I would just say, okay, I'm going to try it this way for like 10 minutes. I'm going to try it this way for like 5 minutes. I'm going to try it this way for 5 minutes. And that way you can get the feel of what you like best and what works best for you, okay? Because ultimately this business is all about what works best for you. So I'm going to give you all the tips on what has worked for all of us, and you can choose which one is kind of the best. So one more thing that I wanted to talk to you about before I actually hop off of here is the business is a number game. And the number game is everything. It is when you are doing this business and you're doing it to a minimal extent, chances are that you're not going to get much people to add you. You're not going to get much people to message you back. You're not going to get, much sales. You're not going to get much people joining your team. And so it's all about numbers. And I know this because when I first started this business, I had no idea what I was doing when I first started. I slacked off for about 5 months. The first 5 months, I had no idea what I was doing. So I did everything to a bare minimal. And I wasn't taught on videos like this, so I had to go and research and find the training instead of like having a group where we could go to get information and to learn everything right in order. But I would go on an adding spree and I wouldn't add that many people. I would add like maybe 20 people, and then I would say, well, nobody's adding me. And it was because it's a numbers game. It's because the more people that you add, the more people are going to add you back. And I like to say like a 1/3 kind of 25% to 1/3 rule, where for every single person that you add on Facebook, about 1/3 is going to add you back. Same with messaging, same with people scheduling with you. If you schedule someone to get started with you, chances are only 1/3 of those people are actually going to get started with you at that time. And it's just because of the follow-up, which we're going to learn on the next video. But it's all about a numbers game. It's all about making sure that you do more. And if you want more, you have to do more no matter what. And so growing your network, if you want more, you have to learn how to hustle, and you have to learn how to add more and add more and add more. Because the more that you get on your Facebook, the more you can talk to. And we're going to talk about that in later videos as well. So go ahead, get your network growing, start growing your network so that you can expand to different people, so that when you run out of your 30s list, or maybe you've already run out of your 30s list, you can start adding people. And you want to make sure that you get to the max of Facebook on how many they will allow you to add, which is 5,000. I know that seems like crazy. It's going to take some time for you, and I want you to give yourself that time. Give yourself that time to grow your network so that you can start talking to people and expanding, okay? So we'll see you on day number 5.